Namaste, Sunilji.
Namaste, Federica.
We are here today to speak about Kundalini, but I'd like first you introduce yourself.
So, my name is Sunil Sharma, and I'm the founder of Yoganga Healing based in Rishikesh. I am a lifelong practitioner of yoga and a teacher of yoga, meditation, pranayama, as well as a counseling psychologist. In my work, I help people to work with their inner world, what is going on inside them, and to offer insights from the yoga psychology. Our universe is filled with the potencies and the energies. And these potencies and energies are in our body in the form of prana shakti. It's a very dynamic aspect of the prana shakti, which is staying in the dormant form or non-functional form. When this prana shakti, which is dormant, rises up, is known as Kundalini Awakening. So this Kundalini energy is a symbolic representation of potential prana shakti, which is non-functional.
Is Kundalini something new, or it is a part of the classical yogic tradition?
It is just a different way of expressing. In the Tantra Yoga, this was known as Kundalini Yoga, Kundalini energy, and in the Yoga Sutras and the other texts of yoga, they didn't name it Kundalini energy, but they said it pure consciousness. So these are the two different ways to see the same truth. In terms of energy, it is Kundalini, and in terms of consciousness, which is used in different traditions of yoga.
Beyond postures.
So as we discussed that the potential energy, this potential prana shakti stays at the base of the spine, is awakened through systematic movement of the body, which is the asanas, then adding the breathing practices to channel it upwards, and then mudras and bandhas to give it a higher dimension. And the last part is the meditation, where these energies rise up and brings the total transformation of the human mind.
Many people ask, is Kundalini dangerous?
No, Kundalini is not dangerous. What is the problem these days is that when people approach certain practices without preparation, if they don't follow the systematic practice, as it is mentioned in the text, like doing the asanas, pranayam, mudras and bandhas, relaxation, then it is not dangerous. But when we are not prepared and when we force ourselves to do something which we cannot bear, our system might get disturbed. And those distortions are represented as Kundalini Awakening, which is not true. This is restlessness, this is tension, but this is not Kundalini Awakening. So Kundalini Awakening is different. It will make you relax. It will make you calm. If you are the person with devotion, it will transform into the bhakti, devotion. If you are a person with action, it will bring action into the life karma yoga. If you are the person with the knowledge, it will convert into the understanding into this Jnana Yoga. So it is the same Kundalini energy which is giving these different expressions. But what we see is not Kundalini energy, but it is the disturbance, it is the tension. And when we show the tension, is not Kundalini Awakening.
What kind of signs or changes can happen when Kundalini starts awakening gently?
The Hatha Yogic process gives a very systematic process of awakening Kundalini, where the tensions of the body are released through the practice of asanas, removing the impurities from the body, removing the tamas from the body with the help of the kriyas and the breathing practices. So when we approach it this way, then Kundalini Awakening, the sign of Kundalini Awakening is that you recognize yourself who you are, instead of you try to be somebody else or something else. The true sign of awakening of Kundalini is that you come back to yourself, you align with yourself, your rhythms are balanced, and you're relaxed, you're grounded.
Why do you emphasize relaxation on grounding so much in Kundalini Yoga?
It is the tension in us which is disturbing us, because the life stresses will take us away from our center. So a very simple way to come back to yourself is to release the tensions by relaxing yourself. Because the tensions are absorbed deeply, and what we have forgotten is how to relax. By simply coming on the ground, moving gently, breathing and tuning in with our body and breath will put you into deep relaxation, because there is no Buddha who is stressed. So if you wish to work with the spiritual practice, relaxation is the doorway to it.
Can Kundalini support emotional healing and inner balance? And if so, how?
Yes, of course. As I mentioned, when we are closed, when we lose this capacity to experience life in its totality, then the emotional disturbances happen. Emotional disturbances happen because you feel overwhelmed with the things that happen, because we get identified with those things. Now, when we enter into the practices of Kundalini Awakening, or say the asanas, pranayamas, mudras, bandhas, all the practices will bring you into your rhythm. So when you are in tune with your own rhythms, you stay grounded, and then you face the life as it is unfolding in front of you. And that process of staying present brings you to an emotional matured state. And when you are able to do that, that is emotional healing. That you can face the emotions without being overwhelmed by them, but not pushing them away or running away or escape from them. But staying present, feeling and sensing, allowing them, and then loosening it. This is balance. This is where emotional healing happens.
Who is Kundalini practice really meant for? Beginners or advanced seekers?
For everyone. The Hatha Yogic practices are for everyone. As it is mentioned in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, what you need is to have that intent to work, to transform yourself. So if you are a human being, you are eligible.
What is the biggest misunderstanding you see about Kundalini today?
The biggest misunderstanding about Kundalini is associating the Kundalini practices with the tensions and the some abnormal or some behaviors of the people which are actually showing the signs of disturbance in their psychophysical system. So those unregulated or movements or such things are labeled as Kundalini Awakening, which is not true. When you are in the process, you are basically releasing the tensions. That is the preparation for the Kundalini Awakening. So not getting identified with those kind of movements that we see on social media these days, but to stay grounded, transform your tamasic mind to the rajasic and then sattvic mind, is the systematic practice of Hatha Yoga. And that is how we should take it.
You are offering soon a Kundalini online course. So my question is, what will participants experience in your upcoming Kundalini course?
So there are two parts of this upcoming online Kundalini Awakening course. The first part is where we will get deep into the textual understanding of Kundalini in different texts like Hatha Pradipika, Kiran Samhita, Siddha Siddhanta Padhyati, or other texts of yoga, and apply those textual understandings into the practice. So as it is mentioned in the text, how to work with the Kundalini Awakening, we will do those practices of asana, pranayama, particularly focusing on the mudras part. Because in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, the mudras are supposed to awaken the Kundalini. And that is where we are going to focus. And we will have a systematic practice that you can take home and work on this potential energy, which is non-functional, and make it functional, which brings clarity and understanding in your life.
Thank you very much, Sunilji. It was very interesting and very powerful what you shared with us.
Thank you, Federica, for bringing these questions, and I hope if you join this course, you can benefit and understand Kundalini from the textual aspect. Thank you.